to 108 gate, where we are lifting up, rising. Very, very, very different vibe to the masculine reading. Masculine reading is being loaded up, uploaded, loaded up, uploaded. Very different vibe. So it's been loaded up for you to utilize, but there seems to be a difference between the feminine, like uploading. There seems to be a definite rising energy. There definitely seems to be an uprising within self of fighting for your rights, fighting for your say in things, fighting for your beliefs, fighting for your higher value. And it's not necessarily with someone else. It feels very much so of reflecting back on things and seeing the times when you didn't do that, where you kind of just let things go by the by, and you felt roughshod. You felt like as if somebody had just dismissed you, dismissed your desires, dismissed your intentions, dismissed what you were trying to do. Very, very interesting reading energy. So, desire, be certain of where you place your passion. In the past, when that energy has come up of you feeling as though somebody has not been listening to you, has not been honouring you, where did that lead to? So the reason I'm saying it in a very, very particular manner is there may be now with Saturn where it is, there are going to be examples of where you didn't do the best by you, and then allowing yourself to open up space to forgive yourself, and not only forgive yourself but kind of let go of what it was. Now that's easier said than done, because some of the things that are going to come up are not the easiest to face. They're not the easiest to have to admit to. They're not the easiest to accept. But the strength and the power you have within you is the importance here. You are able to do this because it's going to be for your benefit. In the past, you may have done things that weren't for your benefit. You may have done things and didn't actually consider how much you were impeding yourself, how much you were, I don't want to say let yourself, how much you were letting yourself down, because that's not necessarily what happened. Your focus and your attention was being a good person, being of benefit to someone else. Therefore, it wasn't because it was a bad intention. It was just simply your passion wasn't actually focusing on you as your priority. Again, pick a card today. The weirdest pick a card I think I've seen, never mind done. Absolute weird. So it's not pick a card as in which one do you want to go for. It's put them in order. First, second and third. Which one are you most resonating with? Which one are you second resonating with? Then tertiary resonating with. Then watch the reading. No idea really why it was like that. Well, I do now, but it was quite a strange way of doing it. Check it out if you like pick a card. Right. So we definitely have decisive energy coming in. 10 of Swords with 2 of Coins. Emotional. In here, there's going to be there may be elements of frustration with yourself. There may be anger towards self. There may be not quite understanding certain things just yet. So it may be that some things are going to be revealed in time. Either way, the main focus is to see where did you put someone else on a pedestal, you put someone else's needs as a priority, or you, I think I said this before in the last 2 days or so, that you put someone else's needs, not necessarily as your own, above your own, but you wanted an easy life. So it was your needs that you were looking at because you needed something to be quiet quickly. So you just like, you know, all right, just for a quiet life, yes, I'm saying yes, just go now. But the comeback of that, the consequences of that are going to be seen and shown. So as you are identifying those things that have had a different outcome to what you expected, you may be seeing that your intention was, I just want an easy life, I just want this to be done, I just want this to be quiet, I just want to be out of it. Okay, but as a consequence of that now, what happened? As a consequence of that now, where have you got worry and stress over your head now? Next time, making sure that when you're doing something, you're picking the correct choice for you for the long-term benefit, and dealing with the short-term niggly parts in an appropriate manner to make sure that you have a positive outcome. Making sure that you're investing in a positive outcome for your long-term longevity of this particular thing, this particular action, this particular interaction, project, or whatever it is. Excuse me. Here we go. Moon. Certain hidden emotions are going to be coming up. I don't always feel the moon in this way, but I'm feeling it very much so now that we've got the new moon in Scorpio coming up. No light from the moon. No light from the moon. So if you are feeling that certain things you don't quite understand, I did this, I did that, why did that happen? They did this, they did that. In response, I did this, so why did that happen? Some things are just not adding up. Some things are not making sense. And a lot of that is how much you trying to control it, how much you trying to have a particular outcome. But yeah, the outcome was completely different to what you expected. It's a bit like the picker card. I had no idea it was going to end up like that. I've done the picker card today because I know a lot of you like picker cards, and I haven't done one in a while, and I thought, right, I've got myself some ample time today because of progress that's occurring. Let's give you peeps a picker card reading. And it just, I've put it up because it makes sense and it does have a definite message, but it's not a normal picker card. So okay, where you're feeling as though you haven't got the answers, you haven't got the, you haven't connected A and B, you don't quite understand why this has happened when you did this, you don't quite understand that this is happening even though I'm not involved, I'm over here doing that. Why do I keep getting dragged into this situation? Why do I keep getting dragged into this same scenario? The darkness is not something to fear. The new moon is going to be able to just switch the lights off for a bit. Be in quiet, be in stillness, be in the moment, be in the accepting of, I don't know everything. And on some level, I don't need to know everything. What you may need to know is, this is something I'm worried about right now. This is something that's keeping me up. It's the 9 of Swords. Don't quite know how to deal with it. So simply opening heart, opening mind to see what needs to be shuffled around, what choices are available, and identify the correct choice for you. As I'm saying this, the picker card is making more and more sense. Quite a weird experience, quite a weird sensation even now. Right, there you go, 2 of Cups. So you've got 2 cups, 2 of coins. Put the love in where it's going to be appreciated. Put the love in where you know it's actually of value and worth. Again, there's really, really strong emotional feeling coming in. Pouring in your attention, pouring in your love into vessels, projects, people, situations, events, thoughts that's beneficial for you, that literally is going to douse out the worries, douse out the stress, douse out the anxiety. Let the love in to the point that you don't feel the stress, you don't feel the worry, you don't feel the anxiety, you don't even feel the burden of it. The moon is simply dark, okay, and be with that. The moon will be full and it'll be light again, be with that. Then the new moon will come again and it will be dark, be with that. Be in the flow, be with the process, see where you can adjust to be more accepting of what things are. Then you can see more so of where you want to be, where you want to be going, who you want to be going with, and how is that possible? Where can that be possible? And then act on that where you can. Some things need to come to a ripeness, they need to come to a certain fruition, they need to come to a certain pinnacle point, then they're able to happen. So you've got two, seeing two octopus tentacles coming out. Two, the yin, yang, the feminine, the masculine. I feel like the feminine is weighing things up, is balancing things out right now. The masculine reading is off the charts. Absolute chaos. Check out the masculine reading, and if you're in that space, you really need to calm the masculine energies down and really start bringing in some divine energies, because it's a bit immature. Definite immature feeling. Look at this. Queen of Swords, King of Swords. Feminine taking part of the love, taking charge of the love. The love needs to be flown in the correct direction. The King of Swords taking care of the tangible things, the physical things, needing to make sure that is in alignment and taking care of that direction. I'm just going to give you a second to just look at that. Queen of Swords, sorting the emotional stuff out, so you don't have, excuse me, those worries, those stresses, those anxieties, those burdens. If they're not yours, they're not yours. Don't take them on as if they are yours. Feel into the love. It's going to go dark. Feel into the love anyway. The light will come back on. The light will come back in. Let the darkness give you some solace. Have you ever had those times when I don't know, especially, okay, for example, once a time when I went to Norway, and it was it's like 11:30 at night time, and it was still as if it looked like daylight. It was still really bright. Some of you may even experience this on a regular, like, day-to-day level. I don't know, let me know in the comments, let us know. And the body clock was completely confused with, like, it's still light outside, so therefore able to do certain things that if it was night time I probably wouldn't have felt so comfortable to do. It's a completely safe place, a beautiful place. It's just that when I was on my own travelling at that point, in a new place, and you're still trying to suss a place out, you kind of be a bit more aware and a bit more sensible, shall I say. But the light being still there, visible, everything's visible at 11:30 at night time, it was just a different way of navigating the day. So then getting back, the blackout curtains were absolutely precious. So my point is that the dark can be precious too. This darkness, this stillness, this quietness can be precious to connect with yourself deeper. If you think about the moon cycles and how often do they come to a certain house, how often does the new moon come to Scorpio? Right now, you've got a new moon in Scorpio coming up. This particular depth, this particular darkness, this particular alignment, this particular configuration with Saturn being where it is in conjunction with Neptune in Pisces, you're not going to have this again for, who knows, possibly your next lifetime, I don't know. But it's not going to be happening for a very, very long time to this precision. And then you've got on top of that other things that are going to be moving along, moving on. This is a very, very specific, particular deep dive into the soul truth, into the soul light, into the soul's appreciation of the darkness not being a negative thing, but the darkness providing you somewhere to be, somewhere to hide, somewhere to isolate yourself in those times when you need to, when you just need to be on your own for a bit. You need to be quiet, you need to be still, you need to be without external influences, without stimulus. You just want quiet, no music, no TV, no radio, nothing. Quiet. Feel into the calm. Feel into the beauty of it. Feel into the strength of it. And allow it to expand. As it's expanding, allow it to illuminate then through your feelings, through your emotions, through your thoughts. What is actually pulsating through you? What exactly is flowing through you? It's not through your senses that this is going to be useful. It's through your emotions and your inner connection with yourself. Therefore, on this side, you've got King of Swords bringing in the practicality of it. You may find that you're prepping yourself to have that new moon time of like being in a pod, of being secluded in your own cocoon, making sure, like, for example, when I do one-to-one sessions or readings, make sure that, okay, this is done, this is done, this is done. The space is cleared, everybody knows, do not interrupt me, do not talk to me for the next 2 hours or so, because I've got a session or a reading going on, and make sure that the environment is perfect for you to meditate, for you to do what you need to do in that time. No disturbance, completely peaceful, completely uninterrupted, completely focused on what you've got to focus on. The more you can do this at this time, the better it's going to be for you long term, because you're going to find and feel that there's tugs and pulls of where you hadn't done that in the past. Therefore, you can process those emotions, you can process those energies, you can do some energy alchemy, you can do some Reiki, whatever it is you need to do. You'll have the awareness of being able to do it, of needing to do it, and how possibly to do it. For those of you who do want a personal reading, I do personal readings. I do remote Reiki also, and I do readings with Reiki as well. Email is usually in one of the boxes, if it's not in this one. If you wanted to book a session, we usually do it via online, and I am in the UK GMT time zone. Very, very powerful pillar. Very, very powerful pillar. I'm going to put that there. And it feels like we need to get another oracle card. Wow. Very, very interesting vibe. It's got the Seven of Swords again. That conflict. So the more you... Right. The more you delve into your peace, the more you delve into your calm. Don't be surprised if something comes in to disrupt it. Your practice right now, if this is resonating, is do not be disturbed by that distraction. Do not be sidetracked by that distraction. Find a way of being diligently focused on yourself. There's a certain epoch, a certain specific pocket of time that you need to be fully focused on yourself, fully aware of you being focused on yourself, your needs, what you need in that particular moment. It may come up randomly, and you just feel like you need to stop and just be in the moment. You may have already had it happen. You may have had it happen and it's going to come up again. You may be feeling there's more frequent moments like that happening, as if you're just stopping and looking around, acknowledging your surroundings and feeling into the moment, where you are, how you're feeling, and then how to steady yourself and proceed for the next moment. Proceed into the next moment. This feels like it's an element of going into your new comfort zones, into your new spaces of yourself, into newer and deeper connection with yourself. There you go, enthusiasm. Let your emotions detect what you're enthusiastic about in a healthy manner. What are you feeling enthusiastic about? And then, therefore, the practical aspects of it, the masculine energy, King of Swords energy, bringing in the plan for and take the dedicated path, the practical aspects of it. So emotionally, what are you feeling enthused about? What are you feeling encouraged about? What are you feeling excited about? Let that inform you of where to focus. And then the masculine, the King of Swords energy, bringing in clarity of where to invest your time, resources, focus, energy. Absolutely fantastic reading. Loving it. We're going to get one more. You know what, we'll get two more because you can. Rejuvenation. That is still there, but you've got to find a way of getting rid of it. Rejuvenation. Oh, another one just come out. And devotion. Being devoted to your path, being devoted to what you need to do for yourself in a way that is productive and useful and possible for you. Intense feminine reading. I hope you enjoyed that. The masculine reading is already up. It's a completely different vibe. The masculine reading is a bit more needing to identify how we need to just calm down. This one feels more of you're calm, you've got aspects of being calm, now how to expand it, how to solidify it, how to utilise it. And you've got your pick an order of a card, whatever that's about. You decide. So for now, peace and love.